Holy shit, dude. So I just saw the Nintendo Direct. As I said, well, I said in the comment section of my last video, if I was wrong, I would admit it. I'm not some prideful douchebag. I was totally wrong. But I did take that, information from Forbes, the Forbes website. They're the ones who is saying none of it was legit, and they're all taking it from this other website. And I did check out that one website, and it did only have 3 articles, so it did seem pretty sketchy. But it was true. Pokemon Sun, Pokemon Moon are 100% legit. They're going to be coming out at the end of this year, which is really curious, because I was kind of thinking, maybe, since I got in the comments and somebody said Pokemon Sun and Moon are legit and they're trademarked legit and stuff, I was thinking, okay, maybe then it will be the next generation after Z, and they were still going to announce Z, because it totally freaking makes sense to announce Z. That's just how we've done things. We go 2 games and then a third game that's kind of improved off that. And as I said before, the next anime season is X, Y, and Z, and then the legends are start with an X and a Y and a Z, and then the Z legend has new forms that's going to be in a new movie. So I just expected a Pokemon Z to come out with the new Zygarde forms and all that kind of stuff. But apparently they're just saying, nah, F that. We're going to go straight to Pokemon Sun and Moon, which is the 7th generation, I guess. And well, that's just all I got to say about Pokemon Sun and Moon. But that wasn't all they said in the Nintendo Direct. They're saying you can play Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow tomorrow. They're going to be on the Virtual Console on the 3DS. And you can trade through Wi-Fi. We already knew about that. But it also said you can deposit those Pokemon into the Pokemon Bank and then use them in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Because if you guys remember, and I even talked about this recently in my Pokemon Generations video, you could only transfer Pokemon from Generation 1 to Generation 2 and Generation 2 to Generation 1, but that was it. They were not able to go to Generation 3, and then you couldn't do 3 to 4 to 5 to 6. And so they did say in the video you can do Red, Blue, and Yellow to Pokemon Sun and Moon, but they didn't say if you can do Red, Blue, and Yellow to X, Y, and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I don't think they did. If they did, I might have missed it. But I would definitely like to see or try that out, see if they could, because I wasn't really going to buy Red, Blue, or Yellow since I still have the original cartridges for Red and Yellow. I don't have Blue. And I was playing them on Pokemon Stadium and going through that gameplay, which you guys saw that I was doing videos throughout the past few months or whatever. So maybe I will buy Red or Blue or Yellow and do a little gameplay and then transfer them over to the Pokemon Bank. It's going to be interesting to see how the stats kind of shift over to the newer generations. Because remember, there was only one special stat. There wasn't a special attack and a special defense. And of course, the type differences have altered from like 5th generation to 6th generation, because there were some Pokemon that had their types altered when the new fairy type was added, so you just transferred them over and their types automatically altered. So I guess the stats will automatically alter when you transfer them from Red, Blue, and Yellow to the Pokemon Bank and wherever else, if it can be Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, X, Y, or just Sun and Moon. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I don't know how I'm going to deal with Sun and Moon, because the past 3 Pokemon games I've worked on guides for IGN and built up totally full complete guides with Pokedexes and everything like that. Sure, their Pokedexes aren't nearly as good as the Pokedexes on RBY. I can 100% admit that, but they're good enough for what I'm dealing with my walkthroughs and stuff. I don't know if I'm still going to work with IGN with this, because I'm slowing down quite a bit of work with IGN and just trying to transition into other stuff. But I still do like to do strategy guides on my own website. So I'm not sure if I should just do strategy guides on this YouTube channel on my own website, or do guaranteed money over at IGN. I just don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. And like I said, I'm not prideful. I'm totally... I admit I was wrong, but also I had a little persuasion, I guess, from that Forbes magazine and stuff. And there were some, legitimate, arguments about how that first site only had 3 articles and, it just came out of nowhere. But it does seem that all these big name sites never seem to know what the shit they're talking about when it comes to video games. and then the video game websites, well, I don't want to say always know what they're talking about, because you know how Facebook has the memories, the on this day, whatever. Sometimes I look at my memory posts and you'll see things from like IGN that was like, oh, the Xbox One is going to be totally backwards compatible. Well, it's backwards compatible now, but it is like, oh, it's going to be slimmer and cooler or something, and then it's huge. And so they're not always right. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong, but in this case, they were totally right. And I was totally wrong, and Forbes was totally wrong. But, well, I guess that's all I got to say. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, subscribe to my channel to see where I go from here with those Pokemon games. I still want to do a ton of other Pokemon gameplay. I already finished Red. I was thinking about going to Crystal next, and then Ruby or Sapphire or Emerald, I don't know, and just trying to go through all the games throughout this year. But I don't always have free time, so I'm going to try and do it. And these are 100% legit games using, you know, the Pokemon Stadium, the GameCube, Game Boy Player, and then I need to get my 3DS capture device fixed so I can do the DS and the 3DS games that way. So subscribe if you want to see more Pokemon gameplay, or just other video game gameplays, commentaries, and strategy guides and all that kind of stuff, because more is going to be coming in the future.